Patterson with the class that can help you out. Hey, Linda.
Hey guys, yeah, this is really cool. We're inside Francesca's, which is inside the Best Western Hotel here in Patterson. It's a newer restaurant you just took over. I'm joined by Chef Richard Sanchez. He's going to show us what he's going to be teaching kids 7 and up a little bit later. So you've got some cookies here. Yeah. You've got some of the icing. Tell me how to best decorate this little Christmas tree here.
So what we do is we take some piping icing, which is just like a border icing.
Okay.
And we just kind of, this is a harder icing, so it kind of holds a little bit better, as opposed to the floating icing that we're going to put on and fill with.
Right after you finish this. And so this kind of holds that icing inside the borders.
Yeah,
okay.
keeps it in there so it doesn't escape. Right?
Gotcha.
And then we take some of our floating icing, which is a little looser, more looser, is that English? Yeah.
And so you can fill the cookie a little bit better with that.
Yeah,
okay.
and see how it kind of just fills in. And then what you can do, after you float it all in there, see how shiny it is? Really nice and shiny. And then what we do is we'll take a toothpick and we'll spread it out. And what it does is it goes right to the very, very edges. And then you take the white floating and you put spots in there and you just kind of drag it with a toothpick, and what it does is it makes a little star effect. This is one of the 4 cookies that I'm going to be teaching these kids how to make for Christmas, because you know, it's a beginner class, so I don't want to overwhelm them too much, but these are kind of fun things to do.
And this is your first one ever, and I love that you've got a background in teaching these types of courses.
Yeah, I taught at Le Cordon Bleu for 9 years, and then I moved to Patterson, and taught in Modesto. So it's something that I love to do. It's just a passion of mine to do baking and pastry. I do all sorts of cooking. We have our restaurant here where we have Italian food, but pastry is what I like my heart. It's
fantastic. I know this is your first class ever. These are the cookies right here, you guys. Today's class, they've got about a dozen or so students that are going to take part, and because of the demand, they've actually added an additional class. So there's one on Friday as well from 9.
From 10
to 12.
Same time as this one.
Okay. We'll send it back to you in the studio. Thanks so much.
Nice. Look, darling. I love kiddos.